We just spent a few minutes making some activities here, but I have a couple of examples of finished activities that will give you kind of the breadth of what Timeliner can be used for. So here's a simple timeline. Here's a space exploration one. Ancient Egypt. Here's another example of a research assignment. This one's on Martin Luther King. This is one of the Grolier articles that comes with it. Here's using Google from right within the program. Here's another research assignment. This one's appropriate for science. This is a view that I didn't go into much detail about, but this is a use of a vertical sequence, and here's the Linnaean classification, the hierarchy here. And it shows you an example of how a teacher can create an assignment so that students are thinking more deeply about what they're working on. Here is a timeline that shows spans of time in like far history. Here's the life cycle of a butterfly. You can think about other examples like the phases of the moon, recycling process. Here's a higher level example of mitosis. So the student would have to put the phases of mitosis in order and then match the cell diagram that matches that stage. This is an example that we got from a specialist in special ed, and she said that it's very important for students to understand the intensity of vocabulary, so to be able to understand the difference between tiny and small versus humongous. So this was a neat example for language arts. Here's a story map. Actually, I want to interject because Tracy and Becky and I were working on some curriculum applications for a district in Texas, and they were covering the structure of speeches in their high school language arts program. So we had students looking at different famous speeches and then categorizing different parts of whether they were using pathos, logos, or ethos. I think those are the different parts of the rhetorical triangle. So it's a great way to dissect speeches or stories. Here's an example in math about sequencing numbers, counting by threes. So hopefully I've showed you the breadth of what this new version of Timeliner can do, that it can be used across your curriculum to build deeper understanding by giving kids a visual context for that information, help them combat that information overload. It's aligned with your state standards, and we can get you standards correlations reports. But it's also aligned with those ISTE nets, which I know are becoming more important across the country. It's aligned with those 21st century skills. It's a great value because it can be used in every grade, in every classroom, in every curriculum area. So I'm really proud of Timeliner. I know we all are very proud of Timeliner, and I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of it.